need to show your work for how you obtain the solution. And typically that's going to mean showing your Excel work. So you'll need to obviously solve the problem utilizing an Excel function, or maybe you've used the data analysis tool pack, possibly Excel stat as well. You'll need to take a small screen clip of your work and submit that into the question. So how do we do that? So first is to get the screenshot of the portion of Excel that you want to show. You don't need to submit a file or upload a large chunk of Excel, just the area that we are interested in seeing, which would be the highlighted answer. In this case, for this problem, here's my answer cell in B3, and then by clicking on that, I'm also able to see the formula in the formula bar. So those are the two things that we really want to see: the answer figure and the formula that was used to obtain the answer. Now, to take a partial screenshot of your work, if you're using Windows, you'll use the Windows key, hold that down with the Shift and the letter S key for the snipping tool. If you're using a Mac, it's Shift, Command, and the number 4. And these instructions are also included within the Canvas test overview information page. But let's demonstrate how to do that now. So if I want to take just a partial screenshot of my work for this particular problem, I'm currently using Windows. I use the Windows key, hold down the Shift and the letter S. And now I can just simply take a quick screen clip of the area that I want to submit for this particular problem. As you can see, that will get posted to the clipboard and it's ready to obtain either from my desktop, or it may be saved within the photos page on the computer as well. Just make sure you know how to um, find the screenshots that you take on your computer, whether it's Mac or Windows. This is something that you want to practice ahead of time before you even start the exam. Now that I have a screen clip of the work I want to show, this is the show work box that will pop up when you click on the show work button down here. You won't see a check answer a link in your exam, but you will see the show work for those problems that do require it. So not all the questions will have a show work requirement. The ones that do obviously will have the show work button down here. And if you do try to move on from a question without doing the show work feature, a message will pop up just reminding you that it's required, so that there's not really a way that you'll forget to do it for a particular problem. Again, you'll see a prompt if you try to move on from a question that you've answered without showing your work. So this is the show work box here. This is where we want to essentially paste the screen clip that we did from Excel. Just show you a couple of different features here. This is the pointer feature, so when you have screenshots in here, you can actually move them around, or if you have multiple screenshots, if it's a longer problem, you can move the screenshots around to highlight one over the other, or place them above or next to each other as well. So let's do that now. So let's find the screen clip that we did for this particular problem so we can paste it in there. How we'll do that is we'll click on this insert image button. So I went into the pictures file and the screenshots folder in particular on my computer and just simply pasted it in here into the show work box. Now I can adjust the size of the picture if I need to by just dragging one of the corners. Again, if I had multiple screenshots in here, I could move them around, reposition them if needed. But don't worry, your professor will be able to do the same. So don't worry about trying to get them, if there are multiple ones, perfect in any particular order. Obviously, the more in order they are, the better for review. So if you have multiple screenshots in succession based on the problem, let's say there's a part A, B, and C, if you could have them next to each other in some sort of logical order, that's great. But otherwise, again, professor will be able to shuffle these around too. There are also a couple of other features that could be used. You've got a writing tool here if you need to highlight something or make some comments. There's also a text tool here as well. So you could type in some text. But again, mainly what we're looking for is output, Excel output that just demonstrates your answer. Also, just another way we could use the writing tool. is if you have multiple things, maybe you're using the same sheet, Excel sheet for multiple questions, you could circle or highlight a particular answer, something that just helps identify um, how you got the solution or where the, what the actual solution is for that particular problem. You have some eraser tools here as well. You could erase if needed. Also, there's a back button so you can undo your most recent um, edits within the show work box. Get that as well. And then if you needed to if you had a bunch of stuff in here, you just needed to get rid of it all and kind of start from scratch, there is a trash button here as well, or delete button. And you could just delete the entire thing. All right, thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps you to get more comfortable with how you will show your work on the exam. Please don't hesitate to email me with any questions that you may have in regards to the exam itself or how you'll show work for those particular problems.